One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the MAC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David College with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Golden Bears will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. Guys, when the action's on the line, all bets are off, and last year it was a rally from the sturdy Golden Bears in the fourth quarter, and it was to the house, the axe to go.
Yeah, and the axe was definitely Mendoza and company upside Stanford. Like, they took care of business. They cut that tree down, scoring the last 17 points of the ball game. Unbelievable job rallying late in that football game, making the plays they needed to make. And I'm going to guess, Jesse, that Stanford hasn't forgotten that.
No, they haven't. I think the one good thing Stanford did in that game a year ago was they were able to stop the run. So they need that trend to continue. No more Mendoza throwing the football for Cal in this game, but whenever these two teams meet up in the big game, you know the physical team, normally the team that takes it home.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got his man. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Stanford going back to work with another first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Brown will throw it. Got his man down the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive. grabbing it from the 21. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. At some point, the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They've put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door of the top 25.
Yeah, and I think, Reese, the media also realizes what happened early in the season, and they took a few lumps, and they were kind of figuring out who they are. But I feel like the last 3 weeks, Jesse, they're playing as well as anybody in the country, and they know what their identity is.
I agree. I think in college football, year in, year out.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. Brown wants to pass. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that.
Into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. He's going up top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. There's always one thing sure to get the juices flowing for the Cardinal and the sturdy Golden Bears, and that's anything to do with the axe, guys.
Yeah, and the trophy games are fun. It's not a real axe, by the way. It's kind of a trophy with an axe on it. But this means something to them. It means...
Going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown will throw it. Spits it out to the back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Cal! The defense putting points on the board.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. South Carolina was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Gamecocks performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Snagged out of the air.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Pulls it in. It's Irvin. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to keep it in the air. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. This rivalry dates back to 1892, a mere 90 years before perhaps the most memorable play in college football history as Cal ran through the band on the field.
And that's a play.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll run it. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They go to the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Brown wants to pass. It's on target and complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the...
Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like that.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Brown will throw it. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Irvin. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Stanford quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about...
Touchdown, Stanford! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They'll try to tack one more on their score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Makes his man miss. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wide receiver going in motion. Brown wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morris. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Price. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Golden Bears are flying down the field. They're going to run it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Gets open down the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cal.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Right on the money. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. A great catch and run for 6.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fires one high and deep. He's got it at the 30. He's loose on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking.
To the air on 1st down.
A busy day in the Mountain West, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop them? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Stanford! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Golden Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. The give to the single back. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's going to try to return this one. Smashes him with the stiff arm. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The handoff to Johnson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, massive expectations when the axe is on the line, and through 2 quarters, Cal and Stanford have not disappointed. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Cal and Stanford plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Under fire. Runs through the tackle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. They'll leave it with him. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Brown wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's James. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Stanford going back to work with another first down. He wants to throw it again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And now on 3rd down after that last run. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. On his way back to the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Reels it in down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Stanford wants to push the pace. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Didn't take them long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Finds his man. It's James. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field.
This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, it'd be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but you feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look, guys, it's on us to march this ball down the field, score some points, and bring some energy now to our sideline.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to Johnson. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Touchdown, Cardinal! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride of the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And now this offense on first and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
He's got the tight end. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. Third and goal coming. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys.
Man, that's tough for the kicker. Here you are in the 4th quarter. You're trying to break this tie, give your team the lead, and knock it off the upright.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got the first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Irvin. At the 35, he's open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. On the run, it's Irvin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
The give to the fullback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Stanford.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After the game, it is Stanford who will hold on to the axe and guard it securely on the farm until these two meet again next year. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.